All right, everyone. I think this Vancouver Canucks team is going to give me a heart attack. Let's hit the intro and let's get into this big victory. Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and I'm so glad that you're here because tonight we almost melted down. But don't worry because the Vancouver Canucks won 4-3 in overtime. Not overtime, in shootouts, everyone, in shootouts. My goodness, that was stressful. And I don't know about you, but I'm sitting there and we're up, and I'm sitting there going, I'm not getting excited. I am not getting excited because we're going to let up the lead and we're going to probably lose in overtime and we're all going to be angry. And I just decided, you know what? If that happens tonight, I'm just going to have a chill stream. I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to get excited. I'm just going to be like, it's just another day at the Canucks office. But no, we don't do that, everyone. They surprise me. They go next level. They are incredible. They're the best. No one's going to beat them. We're winning the Stanley Cup. We're going to win multiple Stanley. I'm just kidding. Oh, I feel stressed out after that game. I don't know if my nerves can handle it anymore, everyone. I just don't know if they can handle it anymore. This team is like, oh, there's moments of brilliance and just so many awful moments. And you're like, oh my goodness, can we just do something? Can we just put it together for a whole game? And I get it. We're missing some key players. I understand, everyone. I understand. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's put that in the chat, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10. How stressed were you tonight? 10 being high, 1 being just another day at the office. How stressed were you tonight? Okay, how stressed were you tonight? Watching the Kraken game, Canucks game. On a scale of 1 to 10, post in the comments right now. Post it in the comments right now on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being high, 1 being it's just another day in the office. Everyone needs to relax. How stressed you are. I'm telling you right now, I was probably a 9.5. 9.5. That was so stressful at the end. I was seriously like, oh, my heart hurts. Okay, so we haven't won in a while. And this is the other thing. My family bought me some root beers, okay, for a different kind, and they're from the United States of America. Okay, so we're drinking some root beers tonight, okay, and these aren't your normal like A&W mug, Barks. Do they even make root beer anymore? Barks, old dad's fashion root beer. This is okay. This one is the old red eye root beer, okay, and this is the brownie caramel cream root beer. Now. I don't know if you can see that properly. Which one of these? One's in focus and one's not. There. How's that? Which one do you want me to open tonight? I haven't tried any of these. I got them for Christmas, okay? Post in the comments. I'm literally going to read out like whatever one. Old Red Eye root beer or brownie caramel cream root beer, post it in the comments, okay? Post in the comments, and I'm going to go there right now. I'm going right now. I know you guys want to talk about Demko. We're going to talk about that, okay? Shannon, my stress level almost going through the roof. No, one, I was pretty worried when Demko left. I mean, that's pretty good. Steve, nothing compared to last game when Mount Kempner erupted. I'm going to talk about that, Steve, by the way. You and I were texting during the game. Oh, man. I'm so frustrated with Myers. Anyways, Savi says a 10. Okay. Ruben Penner, good to see you, my friend. You were an 8. I was a 9.5 for sure. Long time, no chat. Stuart Baker's at 11. 10, 9. Stress level was an 8, Steve said. David said a 10. Oh, my goodness. That is hilarious. Okay, let's get into the root beers. Anyone? Okay, Daniel, 9.9, stressed, okay? I'm shocked Miller scored in the shootout. I'm not. I was like, he's scoring in this. I knew he was going to score on that. He's been horrific in shootouts. No, I had a feeling. Okay, I need your help. Do you just not care? I mean, is it not a big deal? Old Red Eye root beer or brownie caramel cream root beer? Let me know in the comments, everyone. Let me know. Red Eye's better than Pink Eye or the Brown Eye. I know. It's not these Canadian kinds, so it's hard to know like which one's better. Okay, this one's. Oh, wait a minute. This one says Orca Beverage. OrcaBeverage.com. What? Say what? Oh, they're both Orca beverages. Okay. Oh yeah, that's Will's walking home from my place. So that's cool. Adam, great job, Knox. You beat up your sister. Okay, Dreamer says caramel cream. Japan 4 says 9.9. Brownie, let's fucking go. Brownie caramel, okay. Yeah, dude, it is not snowed in Nanaimo, so I hear it's snowing everywhere else. Good Eye, Red Eye for the Dead Eye is Steve's. Okay, so I've got 3 people who said the caramel cream. I know many of you are here for the hockey talk, so I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. All right, so we've had 3 people say the caramel cream. I'm going to go with Brownie's caramel cream. See if I can just turn it. Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's try it. Ready? Victory root beer. Okay. It's pretty. I can't even drink properly. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. Thanks, everyone. Okay, let's get into this. Dreamer says he had 10, almost had a heart attack, flashbacks to Saturday. Right? I was thinking things. So glad they won. Feel like the meme where the player is spraying champagne all over a win, right? Oh, I didn't see these ones. The old, try the brownie. Okay, sorry, I missed all those. My bad. But Kevin says Demko is toasted, and he also says a 9. Okay. David W said he wasn't stressed as much as having watched the name as a neutral observer. That said, I probably would have been close to being stressed had I been a full-time Canucks fan. That's fair. Callum was a solid 9. That's awesome. Bro, we're going to be talking about this. Okay. Todd Hale was a 7.35. Well, approximately, you should have put down. Okay. Let's. Okay, I'm glad you're enjoying this. I'm going to and you're right, Alfred. We are undefeated in 2025. Okay, we're on pace to just turn the whole season around. That game was something, baby. And you went to the game. You're 5-0 in Seattle, bro. Thank you for going to the game. Thank you so much for going to the game. Everyone, Give, I don't know how to say your name, Anish. I hope I can say that right. Give him some hype. He went to the game. He's undefeated when he goes to Seattle and watches the Canucks beat the Kraken. Like, come on, guys. Give him some hype in the chat, everyone. That is awesome. Okay. We're going to dive into some comments. So the Canucks win 4-3 shootout victory. And then actually, let me just hit the promo. We'll get into all the Canucks conversation, and then we'll go right into it, okay? Let me take one more swig, and we'll get into it. That's good. Okay, so let's dive into this game. Okay. Brisebois was in tonight, guys. Brandstrom was out, which, again, very surprising. But how did you think Brisebois played? Post in the comments tonight how you thought Brisebois played. I know you want to talk about Demko. Let's just talk about the game here, the whole game. I just don't want to talk about Demko all night because there's not a lot to talk about. But Brisebois, what surprised me about it, first of all, I was surprised he was in the game. Second of all, I was surprised how big he looked in the game. And I was happy to see him. I don't think he played poorly. He played solid. He played to his strengths. I think that's a good move. I think Coach Tocchet's going to be happy with his play. What do you think? Okay? What do you think? Now, the other thing is, excuse me, root beer burp. Was that Dakota Joshua's best game of the season so far? I think so. What do you think? Because I thought he was fantastic. You know what? He has been really mediocre this season. I know he's coming off of a massive deal with cancer. I get it. Okay, so I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But last game, after last game, I'm like, he has to do something. Man, this thing, the brownie caramel cream root beer is gives you the burps. Okay. But I thought Dakota Joshua, I loved how aggressive he was. You know, he was not only aggressive, but like hard to play against, created opportunities, was getting underneath the skin of the other team, was hitting, had some chances. I really, really liked what I saw from Dakota Joshua. Okay, now let's get into what everyone wants to talk about. And Thatcher Demko's injured again, leaves the game. Let's talk about his present and future. Okay. So I am very concerned about Demko's health. And the only thing that I thought about when he went off, and I was like, he's injured again, is this. What if he's going off, not that he's injured, but he got traded? Would that shock you? I would shock me because you wouldn't start him if you knew we were going to trade him. That's the only other thing. Because I'm like, I just hope he's not injured again. I just hope he's not. And if he is injured again, do we sign him back? like legitimately, do we send him back? Now, we got him at $5 million for this season and $5 million for next season. Do you, if he's not hurt for a long time, okay, if he's not hurt for a long time, do you let him come back? Do you trade him at the deadline? What do you do with Thatcher Demko? It is mind-blowing. This injury, listen, this is why I asked this question. Not just the trade or do you sign him back, but you got to honestly take an assessment right now. This guy had the only injury like this in the history of the NHL or sorts. Like there's no research on this injury. He hasn't looked the same. The first goal he let in was totally weak. I know it's been a while since he's played meaningful hockey. He's only played a few games, okay? But let's just I am very concerned about his health, first and foremost. And second of all, you're paying a guy $5 million and he's got a crazy injury and he may never play again. Like that's where we're at. Okay. That's where we're at. I don't know. How do you guys feel? Post it in the comments. We'll jump into it there. Can we just say Lankinen? We are lucky to have this guy. We are lucky to have this guy. What a fluke it is. Get him under $1 million, literally under a milli, everyone. $875,000 for this season. How much is he going to ask for? Is he going to ask for $3 million? Is he going to want to be a full-time starter in Vancouver? He broke the NHL record for road wins. Like this guy has played lights out hockey. And so what happens here is, I mean, who gets brought up? She loves Tolopilo, Patera. You know what I mean? Like, what are we going to do there? I don't know. But having Lankinen in net, he was supposed to play tomorrow night anyways. There he is. By the way, there's 130 people in the chat right now, everyone. In watching this video, please hit the like and subscribe. I do Canucks content that is passionate and realistic and honest. If you like that kind of content, jump in, everyone. Jump in. Let's talk next about Max Sasson with the most surprising celebration of the goal. He's sitting there going, wait a minute, I scored? It was his second goal of his career, second goal of this season. And it's like he scored and he was like, did that go in? Did that count? and the puck bounces perfectly to him and he just buries it. And yeah, I mean, that was all. I mean, congrats to Max. He's worked really hard. He's played well, got a goal for us to get us on the board to tie the game up. And then Garland with the great deke. Wow, he has played amazing. It has been so fun. It's just fun to watch him play. His speed, his skill set, his tenacity, his desire to win, his desire to be effective. I mean, he's everything that Niels Höglander wants to be, right? Wants to be. Plays regular minutes, is solid right winger for us, playing out on the power play, and he's even out on the penalty kill. He does it all. He does it all. And then he goes down and gets this incredible deke. Absolute incredible deke. And let's drink some root beer for Garland's great deke. Now, let me do a little rant on Myers. Oh, wait, he scored? Oh, wait. Hey, Myers for Canucks MVP, baby. Myers. I did not think that Myers played that well tonight. And then he started playing better and better. And then here and there. And he finally scores. Now, what I mean by that is they were really praising him, going, oh, he had 11 shots on net. No, he had 11 shots, but he had 5 shots on net. This is the thing that drives me nuts about Myers. First of all, he should not be on the power play. And the plan should not be, we're passing it back to the top to pass it to Tyler Myers. Listen, that's just a recipe for disaster. He's going to boink it off of the shin pads. It's going to go back, and they're going to get a breakaway. Like, that's what happens. That's what happens. Having him out there, like, Tyler, listen, you can't hit the net. You miss the net constantly. And then when you do shoot it, you shoot it right in the center of the goalie's chest. Like, the logo is not the target, buddy, right? But then tonight he goes and proves me wrong, and he finally scores a beauty. And, I mean, when they go in like that, then it's like, oh, aren't we glad we have Tyler Myers? But that pass in overtime, guys, girls, listen, that pass in overtime was so bad. And I'm like, you cannot have this guy out in overtime. You can't put him on the power play. You can't have him out there in overtime. The problem is in overtime, and let's just get to overtime because you got Myers out there. Then it goes Susie, and then they put out Desharnais. And it's like, oh my goodness. It is so bad right now. Like, think about that. Think about that. I just need to take another swig of the root beer. Brownie, caramel, cream. Well, it's basically caramel cream. That was so stressful. Myers gets the puck. And just the worst turnover. And you're like, and people are like, Trevor, you were like freaking out last game. Yeah, because it was the worst pass in and Canucks history. And then I posted this. Trade Myers immediately. I got to take this other thing down so you can see this better. That was the last time he played in overtime, and it was against the Kraken, everyone. So, hey, I got an idea, Coach Tocchet. Let's put him back out there. What the heck? Are you kidding me right now? He goes out there, gives the puck right over to the Kraken. Rick, I know we don't have a lot of options, but I'm telling you, Noah Juulsen's better. Breezeball would probably be better. And we know that Brandstrom would be better. You need to put him back out there. Get him out on that ice. If we go to overtime, get Brandstrom out there. He's got some offensive upside, everyone. No. We go Myers, Soucy, Desharnais. Wow. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, if you ask me. Oh, that was so stinking scary. All right. I want to dive into your comments. I got a few more things I'd love to say to you. But actually, let me just do these last two things. Listen, everyone. I know that we have, like, it's scary out there. It's tough. It's difficult to watch. It's also entertaining. But here, let's remember the goals, okay? Canucks goal number 1. Survive until we get Captain Quinn Hughes back. Okay? Survive. Win some games. I don't care how. Why is my thing flickering right now? It's this. Why is this flickering? Okay, so why is, goal 1, survive until we get Captain Quinn Hughes back. Okay, that's number 1 goal, because he solves all our problems. When you pass it back to the top, he's the guy you want to shoot on the power play. He's the guy who can control it. He's the guy who actually shoots on net. He's the guy that makes something happen, creates it, okay? Canucks goal number 2, I don't care how we do it, make the playoffs and then try to make some noise, okay? That's it. Let's keep it simple. Let's not try to figure out any other way. Let's just say, hey, listen, this is what the goal is. You survive until Captain Quinn Hughes gets back. Notice that we're not saying Pettersson. That is exactly. I was talking to Joe Cooper. Joe, he's been on my show before, and he does a podcast for the Canucks. And he said, we just need Hughes and Hronek back. And I'm like, notice you didn't say Pettersson. And he's like, yes, I intentionally didn't say that. I mean, so goal 1, survive until we get Captain Quinn Hughes back. And then goal 2, make the playoffs and try to make some noise. That's crazy, everyone. That is absolutely crazy, because we got to win these. We got to win tomorrow night. And I know we're playing back-to-back games, but it's Seattle. You're driving back or flying back from Seattle. End of story. You'll be at home. Actually, it'd probably be faster for you to drive home to Seattle tonight than it would be to fly. So, just saying. I think they drive. All right, let's get into some comments, everyone. And I was at 100 comments from the last time. Okay. All right. Let's see. Lankinen needs to be re-signed again for next year, 100%. Shannon says Dakota Joshua is the man. Daniel's fed up with Tocchet benching Brandstrom. I agree. But you got to get Brees brought in there somehow. With both Hughes and Hronek, not Hronek, he must be doing the voice command. Hronek out. He's been our best defenseman, in my opinion. Not sure why Tocchet loves the hulking, lumbering, clumsy giant so far. I don't know. You're right, Steve. He's finally playing with heart. Shannon thought the Canucks played really well. Canuck Tony says Dakota Joshua getting it back, baby. Let's go. Him and Sherwood help our toughness. 100%. 100%. Speaking of which, Japan 4 and I were talking about Sherwood, Joshua, and Garland as a line. He loves it. I think they need a centerman on that line. I'm not really sure. He thinks that Joshua can play center. I don't think he can. But sign Lankinen, Japan. Send, do it. Okay. I don't want to trade Demko. I know, but we might have to. Carol, good to see you. Welcome. I'm really worried about Demko. I understand. If we sign Demko back, it would be at a discounted price, at least 2 to 1 point. He's not coming back for that. He's going to make 3+ for sure. For sure. But if he was traded, wouldn't they have said he was traded, especially when it came up? Yeah, I would think so. I'm just saying, Japan 4, what I was thinking, okay? Okay, so you love Demko, but I genuinely think we got to trade him, okay? Vass is here. Got to look at the other options for the future. Demko is not the same. May never be the same again. It's true. It's true. That might be true. I mean, might be true. Put Demko on LTIR, save his cap space, and sign a D-man. Keep him healthy into the playoffs. I love it. His value will only get lower. Yeah, if he's hurt, yeah. Lincoln is even better than goalkeeper Miller. Are you talking about Ryan Miller? Are you talking about JT Miller? Dreamer, will we have to play the AHL team if he's injured again? Then it's like we have an injury every time we win. I mean, we've had to do that anyways, right? Pay Lankinen the starting price and Demko for the backup price. But how do you do that? Because Lankinen, at the end of this season, his contract comes up, and then at the end of the following season, Demko's comes up. So I'm not really sure how you do that. The only way we sign Demko back is if we sign him as a backup. He plays more than 20 to 25 games. He's going down in flames every time. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it's time to let Demko go. Extremely bad luck for him. I mean, it's just like Juleson, not Juleson. Ulevy had all the potential in the world. Those injuries killed him there. It killed his career. So, okay. It was a better game tonight, but I was so afraid, Nanaimo should repair, that we were going to lose it again. Demko's damaged goods. Adam Lee, you might be right. Worst case scenario, this injury could be his career-ending injury. I hope that won't be the case. Okay. That's worst case scenario for us because we do love Demko, and I think he's a difference maker. But let me just say, if it's a career-ending injury and he goes in LTIR, that doesn't hurt us as bad, does it? Just wondering. So at least we got to win. Yeah, absolutely. I'm concerned. I think we're all concerned, Shannon, about that. You're right. Yeah, absolutely. We're all there. If we were deciding to keep Lankinen, we need to sign him ASAP before any other team overpays for him in free agency. I agree. Lank the tank. Yeah. Thank the Lord we got Lankinen, right? Home safe from Shannon's. Is it a long walk? That's what I want to know. I was actually thinking of that for a few months. That's a good point, Jeff. Thinking of what? Rutherford, Alvin are going to write this season off. Major trade incoming. They might. Yeah. My Christmas was great. Got to be with family. Had a lot of fun. A lot of great time with family. Yeah, it was good. It's relaxing. I'm still on vacation right now. You know, it's a good vacation when you don't know what day it is. And if it wasn't for Canucks games, I wouldn't know what day it is. Like today, I was like, what day is it? Is it Wednesday? Is it Thursday? Friday? I have no idea. It feels like Saturday to me, but it's not. It's Thursday, I believe. Seattle's second goal should not have counted. Missed trip. Good point. Dave W. says the Canucks stayed out of the penalty box for the most part. That's true. Going shorthanded just twice, but scoring a goal on one of their 2 power plays. Canada's World Junior team took its Czech counterpart in that quarterfinal, 5 penalties, and had contributed to shorthanded situations, 2 goals allowed, one of them during a 5-minute. Yeah. I just say something about, I watched, by the way, I got this at Costco today. I've been looking for one of these. They were $25. Seriously, like there's black ones and red ones. I love supporting Team Canada. Here's the thing about Team Canada, David W. It's disappointing, very disappointing, that we lost again in the quarterfinal to Czechia. Okay. But that 5-minute major was a ridiculous penalty. He hit him with he checked him there, and it wasn't knee to knee. It was like leg to, like thigh to thigh, you know. But he was coming through with the hit, and then just the way it was awkward. The second one was, I think it was more of a penalty than the first one. So they gave him 2 and not 5, which is nice. Here's the other thing. The 2-minute, the 5-minute is just like, come on, refs. Now, they called the dives in that game. That was surprising, but I don't get it. When you call a dive, why would you call a penalty too? Because if the guy's embellishing it, is it really a penalty in the first place? That had happened, but anyways, reffing was very interesting. At least they were consistent on both of those calls. Unfortunately, Canada lost, and I loved the comeback. I thought they were going to win. Adam Lee, you're so tired of sad wins. You know what? I'm not tired of wins. At the end of the day, Adam Lee, I want you to know we have to get these wins. We are so injured right now. Demko's down again. Hughes is out. Hronik's out. Pettersson's out. Name another team that has walked through the injuries we have on their star players. Nobody else. So if we can get those things. Yeah, I love that. I love that nickname. David W. is an AI. It seems like it. He's not, though. Garland is so good, man. He is, absolutely. Hopefully they start pronouncing Mac's name right. Actually, they went back. Sasson is the right name, they said. Interesting story. They said, no, we ran into his dad. He said it was this. They started calling him that. And then the very next day, they're like, no, you had it right the first time. Talkett says Demko has back spasms. Oh, great. Well, at least it's not the knee. Okay. Garland is the man. Demko back spasms as Talkett. Okay. They just said that. Okay. Everyone's saying there. Yeah. JT Miller, right? Like, let's give him some credit. He had an up and down game, but he scored in the shootout. I loved it in the overtime when he punched that guy mid skating. That was awesome. Excuse me. So JT Miller, that was awesome. I'll give proof that Dave W. is. You need proof. Oh, man. This tastes good, but it gets stuck in my throat. Back spasms could mean missing a couple games. I mean, hopefully it's not like a Larry Bird injury and then he's out. I can't do that. Thanks to Utah for beating the Flames. We are on top of them by a point. That's right. That's right. W's for Garland and Myers. No, Lankinen's in net, Dell. Lankinen's in net tomorrow. Breezeball played well tonight. I agree. Missed Brandstrom. Yeah, we did, but we need to get Breezeball in. So Target says it's back spasms, nothing serious. Forget what I said about trading him. That's awesome, man. I believe everything you say, as you have answered many questions that I don't know about hockey. Yeah, exactly. David W., you're welcome to comment. I just like it when you comment about Canucks things. I don't care about the Ottawa Senators. So, and you like to comment about them, but I mean, I shouldn't say I don't care. It's not, this is a Canucks channel, just so you Notice how Tyler Myers just snaps the shot ODF off, then winding up for a slap shot, and then the snapshot is more controlled, goes in. Snapshots are absolutely useless in the NHL these days. Slap shots. Yeah, I don't know what to do with Myers. Like, honestly, it doesn't make sense to me. That Myers pass was not his fault. The player wasn't paying attention. You might be right. I'm just at the end of the day. Come on. At the end of the day, who knows? Maybe Nikita Tolopilo should get a try. Maybe he should. David W. Back spasms better than knee, Daniel. You're right. Maybe back in a game or two. Hopefully it's unlike Tocchet to give details on injury. So yeah, that's the thing. It's like, oh, I don't know. We'll have to see. And then this one's like, oh yeah, it's just back spasms. He's like, probably just jinxed it. Back is broken, everyone. Do some jumping jacks. I want to see if you explode. Thanks, man. Yeah, one more root beer should do it for sure. All right. I've been saying this for like last couple of weeks about Myers. We don't need a wind-up slap shot. Just throw the puck on net or a quick snapshot or rush shot. Yeah, I'm with you on that. She loves in, and the Canucks are done as she loves is not an NHL love. I know he's been averaging like 5 goals a game. Crazy, letting in 5 goals a game. Good old Canada. Steve says, if you shake Mount Kempner right now with that much root beer in him and just add Mentos, see what happens. When is everybody coming back? Does anyone? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Sorry, Carol, but nobody knows. Well, they know. They just don't tell us. You can't start Lanky back to back. Let's not. No, we totally can. We're totally going to do that. We still somehow have the world. What's WC2 spot? I don't know what that means. All right. Pettersson's supposed to be a week. Hughes is 2. No, Hughes is week to week. They don't know. And Hronek in a month or so. Like, that's so vague, right? And so, I don't know. Demko has back spasm, so back very soon. So maybe 4 to 6 weeks. RevTrev becomes the human root beer equivalent of Mentos and a 2-liter pop. They definitely driving. We need Besser. They definitely driving. I don't know. I don't think Seelovs is tomorrow, guys. I'm telling you, it's Lankinen. I'm telling you, it's Lankinen tomorrow. Why would they do anything else? He didn't play a full game anyways. Yeah, Hronek, yes. I don't know which goalie Tocchet will start on Friday. You don't? Although Lankinen played 2 periods. No, he's playing him. But flying from Seattle is 40 minutes. Driving is 2 hours at least. Also, Canucks just load up on the plane and go. Well, to get to the airport, it's probably 40 minutes. And then they don't have to sit in a Yeah. I think it's just faster to drive. Joshua played center on the St. Louis. That's true. But how long ago was that, bro? Day to day? Well, we'll see. Do the LTIR crap that Las Vegas does every season. Then we can't complain about if we do that. They probably need to trade Demers if we want to make Lanky the starter. That's true. Soft goal should have had that. Demko, time to hang up the pads. Bold statement, man. Do the LTIR. Coach Willie rocks. Absolutely. Let's see what the seriousness of the injury is. If it doesn't keep him out for a long time, we can prepare him for a better season next year, and he'll return 22, 23 form. Back spasms can't do that. I'm pretty sure Demko knows the writings on the wall, like who wants an injured goalie. I am pretty sure Canucks management will tell him, like, here is our offer next season. He can't. It's guaranteed. It's a guaranteed contract for next season. He gets paid $5 million no matter what. He gets paid $5 million this year, $5 million next year. Oh, Curtis, you were talking about the Demko being traded. Okay. It's about a whole 500 meters. I'm glad you were safe. How do I feel about Team Canada's loss? I'm sad about it. I thought we were going to win. I feel bad for the boys, but that's competitive hockey for you. I think the world has caught up to Canada, and it's been caught up for a while. Everyone keeps saying you need Canadians on your team to win Stanley Cups. Guys, when's the last, like, it's been, was it the Bedard year we won gold? I mean, we haven't dominated this tournament for a while. Okay, everyone, we haven't, like, we're not, the United States are better than us. Sweden is better than us in the last 2 years. Like, you just need to understand it's shifting. And not that I'm saying that Canada sucks. I'm just saying what's hard about it is these are all young kids trying their best and trying to make a name for themselves. So I want them to do well. Don't get me wrong. Okay, Scooby? But everyone once said there was no identity. They picked the wrong players and something else. They always blame it. It's whenever teams lose, they always say that, right? Because we expect to win. It's gold or bust for us. And that's the reality. It is disappointing, though, we lost the one. I want to see them at least play at least one more game. But I think U.S. and Sweden are the two top teams this year. And they're going to be in the final. That's how I think. So, Dell, how far does Trev live from you? I live an hour and a half away from Coach Rob Willie. That's how far away we live. Maybe an hour and 40 minutes. Learning how to actually read what subscribers write. Learn to read English, Rev. Just take a class. Just saying. Okay, Callum, listen to me. I appreciate the encouragement. But sometimes, can you give me a little bit of the benefit of the doubt that sometimes people don't always include all the words or misspell the words or whatever. So I'm trying to interpret what people are saying as well as read them at the same time. That's hard. That's hard. Give me a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, okay, brother? Just jumped in. Miller took a dumb penalty in the third, or could have won in regulation. Sure, you're right on that. Could have, should have, would have, didn't. One can question whether the penalty early in the first period should have been called a 5. You're talking about Team Canada rather than a 2, but it was still a penalty. Actually, David W., I was sitting there with my friend Francois. We were watching the game together, and we said, after review, I wouldn't even call a penalty. It was a hit. We both sat there. Now, I'm not a ref, okay? I'm not a referee. I've never taken referee training, nothing, okay? But at the end of the day, I would have recanted that. That was not a penalty. He hit him and followed through, and it happened that his thigh hit the other guy's side. That's not a penalty. That's just my personal opinion, but I could be wrong. We're on a winning streak now, Callum. So let's enjoy that. I feel big changes have to happen to the coaching staff, the relevant Hockey Canada Selection Committee. For the love of God, it's time for a proper development camp for World Junior Championship tourneys. Yeah. World Junior Canada or Championship? No, World Junior Canada tourneys? I don't know what that is. Let's see. The thing about Demko is that left knee. If that gets injured, he's done. But with back symptoms, shouldn't be so bad. I agree. International hockey, if they are in Europe, they call 2 minutes for a whiff over there. It's almost no touch hockey. Well, that's good part. Good point, Martin. That's a really good point. By the way, that's a really cool YouTube logo. Love it. I am roughly 110 kilometers from where I live. That's exactly right. Lucky that Miller and if Duncan didn't have 6 lights in a row, I'd get there faster. Just saying. Okay. Lucky that Miller didn't get a penalty in overtime. True. Back spasms still ain't good, but they can reappear at any time. Yet Demko went down clutching a knee after the collision with Chulson. It's true. Oh, I thought you live in Nanaimo. You're in dude. Nanaimo to Victoria is an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes. Now you know. This root beer is good. Callum, relax, man. Just let him post. Let him post. You're kind of fired up tonight, man. You don't like how I'm reading. You don't like how David W is posting anything. Just enjoy it. We won, bro. We won. Celebrate. Enjoy the night. Come on, my friend. I will. I'll drink this one. If we win tomorrow night, I'll drink this one. Okay? Old Red Eye root beer. Even though I have Pop Shop in there and some cherry cokes in my mini fridge. Miller had the lowest ice time on 5-on-5. Thoughts? Yeah, he's not playing great right now. Good night, Nanaimo Shoe Repair. I'm in Esquimalt, BC, part of Victoria. Yep. Back spasms is at least normal. Yeah, exactly, Jack. You're 100% right. Trev, trade Myers to Montreal Canadiens. Stuart, I agree. Let's do it. So many Canadian NHL teams were in action Thursday. Okay, yeah. And then there was the World Juniors. Our team is in trouble right now concerning injuries and maybe our defense. Martin, you're right. You're right. That's why I said the goal is to survive until Quinn Hughes gets back. Then we just got to somehow make the playoffs, and then we can make some noise. Timeline is like a week max. I don't know about that, but anyways, like I always say about D-men when I'm at a Blazers game, if you ain't yelling or getting upset at a D-man or not noticing him all game, the D-man is doing his job very well. Okay, Demers probably just wants to be careful. He's not out longer, but Lanky is superb, especially those great saves after being put. By the way, Demko, those saves, the first one was terrible. He should have got that. That first goal is terrible. After that, he had about 3 spectacular saves. Without Demko tonight, we wouldn't have won that game. I mean, Lankinen had some great saves too. A few weeks for Hughes, I've read. Yeah, I mean, it's week to week, guys. When you say week to week, they don't know what that means. That could be a month. It could be 2 months. It doesn't mean 1 or 2 weeks. It actually means 2 to 3 to 4 weeks minimum. That's what it says. Wild card 2 is WC. Oh, right. Well, we just look at Latvia's junior goalie. He came back against Canada. Hopefully, Shilovs can do the same. Yeah, it's just warm up for Lankinen, right? Hughes might be sooner. I don't know about that. Petey should be back either tomorrow or Montreal. Demko probably Washington, Carolina. Yeah, he'll go back up to the team. Yeah. He's not going to start. Good point. Sorry. Playoff parade back on, baby. Calvin, I love it. Yeah, exactly, man. We're just enjoying the win tonight. Okay. Wow, this is bold. That's bold. It's interpretive text sometimes. I understand exactly. And then you go and say this, and then now you say this. Let's just stay positive. Canucks undefeated. That's all we know. Miller's playing hurt right now. Okay. Still producing clutch at the end, and morons want him traded. Dude is a freak. He's amazing. I love him. Callum is on fire tonight. Tech spasms is hilarious. It's true. Callum, give Grogu a hug, and you'll feel better in the morning. Murray's back from New Zealand. Good to see you, man. Bless you, man. I hope you're doing well. I think Miller is playing through an injury, but talking about soda, Universal needs to stop hogging that butter beer at their exclusive parks and sell it at 7-Eleven. Butter beer is better than root beer. I didn't try it. I went to Universal Studios. And I didn't. My friend said to try it, and I just didn't feel like it. I should have tried it. I'm mad at myself that I didn't do that. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. So that's probably why I didn't do it. So okay. So Dan, the Canucks goaltending seems minute to minute, right? I am like a werewolf when it comes to the Canucks guys. Sorry. Hughes got upgraded yesterday. That is a report. Okay, that's good. A win without Hughes and Petey, I'll take it. Beauty goal by Garland and surgical shootout goal by JT Money. Donnie Diamonds, welcome. Good to see you, bro. I agree with you. A win without Hughes and Pettersson and Hronek is big. It's major big. Okay. The referees in Canada game, yeah, it's bad. Love that JT Miller scored. Jacob's here. He doesn't sleep apparently. Hey, Trev, question. I hear that John Klingberg is back and skating and still wants to play in the NHL. He's a free agent. You tempted to give him a PTO? I always am open to giving someone a PTO. So not a Harry Potter fan. Explain yourself. You don't want me to say, Maria. Okay. I feel like I shouldn't say anything because there's a lot of Harry Potter fans out there, but I am like not only not a Harry, like, listen, you can like Harry Potter. I am not going to, I'm not going to judge you out loud for that. Listen, how do I say this without offending like half the population? I'm not a fan. I didn't enjoy it. I think it's not great. I'm not interested in watching it. I don't care about the storyline. But when you go to Universal Studios, you have to go to Harry Potter Land because it's spectacular. The way they designed everything was amazing. And if I could go back to Universal again, I'd get some butter beer and we'll go from there. Okay? That's so you and I can talk offline about it and you won't be happy with me. Okay? I'm more of a Star Wars fan than I am a Harry Potter fan. I'm more of a Lord of the Rings fan than I am a Harry. I actually love Lord of the Rings and a lot of the Star Wars stuff. Jacob is with me. Did you hear hey, good to see you. Nothing is perfect. Did you hear the back spasms rumor for Demko? I don't think it's rumor because Croach Talk said that that's what it is, I believe. But yes, we did hear about that. Thank you for letting us know. What U.S. state sells the smallest beverages? They do. This one looks normal. It's the brownie caramel cream root beer from Orca Beverage. So, let's see. Apparently, Miller is pushing through 2 lagging injuries, shoulder and neck, I believe. Okay. I haven't heard that. Thank you for saying that. Glad you posted that. Joke of the day. Which U.S. state sells the smallest beverages? Minnesota. I don't know. Is that the joke? I don't really find it funny. I know. That's the thing. I understand that people love it. And that's totally fine. It's totally fine. You guys can love it. You don't have to like what I like. Okay. Jacob, I'd rather watch Twilight. That's awesome. Was awesome that JT scored and got the shootout win. I love it. I absolutely love that. I'm assuming nothing is perfect. That Dobby or Dobby or whatever that is a thing. Okay. Is a Harry Potter reference. I have no idea. Okay. I respect it. That's how I feel about Star Wars. I don't even think it's in the same league. Like, we're talking Jedi. Guys have lightsabers and magic. Like it's not just magic, but it's like lightsabers and the Force together. So it's like ninjas with lightsabers and the special Force. And then it's like these other guys have spells. Like I don't know. You're riding brooms around. I don't know what they do in Harry Potter. I'm just saying. I'm not a fan of Wiccan or evil for sure, but yeah. But I just think Star Wars is way cooler, everyone. It's war with lasers. Exactly. And ships. The ships are awesome. And there's Wookiees. And there's also like Wookiees. Like Wookiees alone are amazing, right? Now Jar Jar, okay, bad move. He was supposed to be the Sith Lord, whatever. But Han Solo's cool. Kylo Ren, cool. Darth Vader, amazing. Like, I don't know how you don't like that. How do you not like that? Just saying. But you don't have to like what I. And listen, Vader wasn't Adolf. I don't know. I thought you meant Gandalf. I don't know. Minnesota. Okay. I didn't get it. I apologize. I missed the joke. Thank you. R2D2 is way cooler than any hair part. Okay. I think Callum is really, really passionate about this. They need a Lord of the Rings park at Universal. It would be so amazing. Riders. Oh, yeah. Oh, it'd be awesome. Dreamer. Jar Jar in the Saturday game thought he was better tonight. Jar Jar in Saturday game. Myers equals Jar Jar in the Saturday game. He was better tonight. You lost my respect when you compared JT to MJ. Okay. I feel like don't you guys feel that lately I've had to really keep sharing my core values: passionate, realistic, honest. I give you honest takes. I know that everyone doesn't you don't have to agree with everything I say. But JT Miller is a warrior. You need a guy who plays like he does to win cups. He plays playoff hockey in the preseason and the regular season and the postseason. Okay. Does he call out his teammates? Does he expect more? Yes, he does. Should he? Of course he should. Everyone should care in that locker room. But the idea that he's toxic or a cancer because he wants to win and he's competitive and he might be tough on players, but he's got to be tough on himself too. Like he's got a desire to win, right? Hates to lose. I want those kind of guys on my team. Just like Michael Jordan was tough to play with, but won six guys. Not one, not two, not three, not four. He three-peated twice championships, rings. And people say Michael Jordan was a jerk. Okay, cool. Guess what? Do you want everyone to be friends? I don't know. Just saying, Phoenix. So you can be. It's okay if I lose your respect. I don't really know what you want me to say to this. JT Miller is awesome. I want him on my team. I want guys like JT Miller on my team. I want guys who play gritty style, who are talented, make a difference. That's the kind of guy I want on my team. I don't care if he's the nicest guy in the locker room. Now, would I like him to be? Of course. But let's just be honest. You don't get along with all your coworkers. I do. You're not going to always get along with every coworker, okay? Erwin, Hughes is not out with back spasms, is he? Joke of today. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The egg came first. Awkward. Okay, what is the smallest tree, Rev? the palm tree fits in your hand. Are these dad jokes or what? Okay. Highly recommend from the United States of America. Brownie, caramel, cream, root beer. It's pretty good. Apparently, David, he had surgery and he has rehabbed it and wants to sign with the team to get into shape. What are we talking about here? Anyways, you guys are having a conversation, so. Dan, there is no moving target on his frame, but it feels like that, right? Erwin, Hughes out with back spasms from carrying the team all season. Oh, yeah. JT has been a problem with three. We don't know that for a fact. Did you read the Bo Horvat interview? Joe Cooper sent it to me, and he said this. He's like, Vancouver has overblown what's going on. I've played with both those guys, and they've overblown it. So don't take my word for it. Talk to Bo Horvat. Played there. Call up Baines? Yeah, I'd be okay to see him play. But who would you take out? Star Wars is how Grogu was born, enough said, right? Yoda would mess up. I don't even know who that is. I know who Yoda is, but Leia has the Force. I know. Trevor, may the Force be with you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Okay. Star Wars is awesome, but it's all about the Warhammer 40K for me. TIE Fighter and Stormtrooper fan. Yeah, that's cool. Will Justin Trudeau resign soon? With who? I don't know. I love Star Wars up until Disney got their grubby hands on it. I know it's been a little rough. A little rough. The last 10 years have been hugely disappointing as a lifelong fan. Yeah. I like the Mando series a lot. I like the Mandalorian a lot. Really, really enjoyed that. But yes, I understand. I mean, they didn't do Rogue One, did they? I've got to figure out when they actually took it over. There's got to be a couple Disney ones. The one with Rey, I thought the ones with Rey was pretty good. I don't know. It wasn't like spectacular, but it wasn't the worst. Now I'm done with my cleanup and ready for work tomorrow. Oh, awesome. Hope we have a good shift tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. Rogue One was one of the best for sure. Even though there's no... Actually, I didn't like it because there's like no lightsabers in it, you know. Passionate, realistic, honest, and Grogu. Okay, perfect. JT hasn't scored a goal on a goalie in 2 months. Tonight's shootout goal doesn't count. Yes, it does count. If he didn't score, we didn't win. So Phoenix, in the stat column, it didn't count. It does count as the winner, but on your fantasy hockey league, it doesn't. In the standings, and you go to the stats on the NHL.com or Canucks.com, it doesn't show up. But if it wasn't for JT Miller, we don't win the game. So I don't know about what you value, but I value that he won us the game. DeBrusque didn't score, right? JT Miller did. I think Miller is one of the leaders on this team. I think Quinn Hughes is as well. But yeah, technically he has no goals, but yes, he's one. And this is the way, for sure. I definitely think Lankinen starts tomorrow. There's no doubt in my mind, my friend. Just remember, you can't make everyone happy. Just keep being you. I am fully aware of that, but thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. Shane O'Brien wants to keep JT at all costs. Yeah, Shane O'Brien, isn't it? Yeah, that was an interesting interview. I loved it. It's missing curfew, right? That's what it is. There are reasons to start Lankinen. versus the Preds. One of them being Preds are his most recent. Yeah. I don't drink anything that doesn't deserve to have liquor in it. Okay. So I don't drink anything that doesn't have liquor in it. Oh, that's cool. You do you. Klingberg, that came up tonight. So yeah. I would do it on PTO for sure. Why not? There's no risk in that. Media always pick up something overblow, 100%. Lyndon's here. Good to see you, man. How do you make an egg roll? You push it. Oh my goodness. I need to say this as I really appreciate RevTrev and him taking time out of his day. And I know he works late at night doing graphics on the computer. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I also run 2 YouTube channels and do all the graphics, all the content for them. So it's a lot of work. People have no idea, but I appreciate you appreciating it. I enjoyed the stream, but I'm starting to fade. Good night, David W. They literally changed the whole Star Wars plot with Rey. I know. I still like the Rey stuff, though. I really did. I thought she was a great actress. That part at the end when they fought the red guard, that was epic. And they killed that Sith dude, not Sith, whoever that guy was, Sidious or whatever his name was. That was awesome. That was one of my favorite moments in Star Wars when Rey and Kylo Ren fight. That was like together. That was awesome. There's a movie of Mandalorian coming out. Oh man, Van Halen or AC/DC? I think AC/DC is better. Van Halen's got a couple good tunes that are really good, really old, but I think most people will pick AC/DC on that one. See? Good night, bro. You just got here, but it's supposed to be an Anakin, not Rey. Oh, I didn't know that. Guns N' Roses or Metallica. I think it's the same. It's the same. There's no one that's one better than the other. They're both fantastic. I don't know how you stay up so late. Do you work an afternoon shift? Nope. I'm a night hawk. That's what I am. The players carrying the team: Hughes, Miller, Lanke, Garland, and DeBrusk. Yep. The shootout is terrible because the winning goal should count as a reality. I agree. Okay. Did not know that. Yep. We've heard that. Demko has back spasms. Going to AC/DC Thunder strike or struck. That's cool. I know that RevTrev is honest and tells it like his just others, and he says things like he knows. I guess I am trying to say, give RevTrev credit, and also don't be hard on me. You can be hard on me. I just push back a little bit. But Shannon, thank you. You're awesome. Okay, what about all this JT Miller that rubs people the wrong way? He wants results. Locker. I don't think he's a locker room cancer. I think he's just passionate. I think he wants to win. He's competitive, and he holds people accountable. That's what I think. By the way, everyone, that Tyler Myers goal that everyone loves, guess who passed him the puck? JT Miller. Just saying. JT Miller. Just be who you are and live minute by minute. I will. Thank you. Troy Stetcher playing some good hockey for the Oilers. That could be a guy Canucks can get back. Probably affordable defensive player. See what the Oilers want. That's true. Okay. Skeleton Crew. I just started it. I just finished Acolyte because I wanted to see what it was like. Everyone said that it was so bad. I wanted to watch it for myself. I didn't mind it. I understand why people are angry. So I just started Skeleton Crew last night. I didn't even get through the first episode. I was tired and I went to bed. I have a feeling it's going to get better. So it starts slow, just a warning. As opposed to a spoiled brat sulking around the locker room thinking he is beyond criticism because he makes more money than everyone else. Remind me of who the locker room cancer is? Martin. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying the fan base doesn't like comments like that. I know. Personalized here. Beating the Kraken is awesome, and the way they did it will raise JT Miller's trade value. Enjoy the last few games. Miller is a Canuck because he'll be soon on another team. He might be. I hope not. Hope not. Episode 8 was the death of the franchise. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that one's a clear cut. I don't think Van Halen holds a candle, but that's my personal opinion. Meanwhile, he has a no movement clause. That's true. Let's look at that. Let's look at this. Okay, so I'll go there right now. And JT Miller has a cannot be traded. This is a no movement. Cannot be traded, sent to minors, or waived without player approval. So he has to say, yes, I want to move. You can't. That's what Puckpedia says. So I'm trusting that. Mike, why is he a healthy scratch? I don't know. I think it's just they want Beachz on tonight. So. Did you see the game where Brunson bit off more than he can chew? That's why he got. I don't think that's why he got scratched. Yeah, he has a no movement clause. Don't you forget about me. I'm not forgetting. Pass the puck to Clay. He's wide open. Like Clay emo. I love Clay. Canuck Clay's awesome. Why they would never post those, right? What are the teams? They will never post those. That'd be really anti. Am I inspecting average? That makes zero sense. Okay. Branstrom plays inside of Beachz tomorrow, my prediction, and we win again. That'd be awesome. Okay, just so you know, everyone, I've been on here for an hour and 12 minutes, almost 13 minutes. Tomorrow night, I have Canucks Uncensored on with me out in the post game. Can't wait. Looking forward to connecting with those guys. And tomorrow night, we're playing the Nashville Predators. We need to win that game. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Can't wait, everyone. Can't wait for tomorrow night's game. So let's just last couple comments and then I'm going to head out. I'm actually looking forward to another Andor season 2. Yes. Yeah, that was good. More than the Friday night game. No lie. Andor is the best Star Wars content going. Yeah, it's good. It's good. MSN, who is that credible? Reports Rangers and Predators are likely teams Miller would be traded to, but nothing confirmed yet. Speculation. Yeah, that's just all speculation. But yeah. Yeah, there's teams. Okay, there are teams interested in JT Miller. 100%. But also, there are teams that would be interested in Pettersson too. So, okay. Are they going to trade them? I doubt it. Leckermacky should be playing. He's actually really good. But also, there's one D-man that Canucks can grab. Will definitely work. Ty Smith from Carolina. Filling the void for Ghost to Spare. But once Ghost to Spare is back, he will be sent down. Ty Smith is definitely... Is definitely... Share your NFL channel, Green Bay in the playoffs. Absolutely. My channel is RevTrev NFL. RevTrev NFL. Do I have the logo up here? No, I don't. I don't have it, everyone. But just a reminder, you can follow all my stuff on here. Woo! You can follow all my stuff. Follow for passionate, realistic Canucks content, honest Canucks content, everyone. This is all the places you can get to me. And thank you. Nothing is Perfect has gifted 1 Kempner Canucks membership. You're the man, Russ. You are the man. Appreciate that. Coming in with a donation right before we end tonight. Appreciate you so much. An hour and 15 minutes, everyone. Have the Packers been eliminated? No, they've made the playoffs, brother. It's going to be fun. The butterfly logo is Blue Sky. It's Blue Sky. It's the newest one. It's basically Twitter. So, or X, I should say. All right, everyone. So, see you tomorrow night. I'm pumped. I'm absolutely pumped about tomorrow night's stream. Looking forward to having Canucks Uncensored on. And of course, always, we're going to cheer this team on. And I hope we win tomorrow night. But enjoy the win tonight, everyone. Victory is sweet. Go Canucks, go.